Hey, guess what time it is? It's speed renovation time. You'll see me replacing the community garden with the crappy version of one of the community builds from Eco Lifestyle. And then jumping ahead right now, you'll see that I went and closed all the walls on it because I didn't like how it was open. So basically what I did is I made a community garden, but that's a lie because it's not a community garden. It's just a really dope community space that has basically everything you need, right? Because I like the idea of a community garden, but I also think that just having a community lot that works as kind of a maker space and kind of a community garden. I didn't put any selling tables, but the marketplace is a stupid idea anyway because you can do that on your own lot. But just having one community lot that has basically everything your Sims might need on it, I thought was a good idea. So it has skill building items from a mix of packs, and it also, I don't know. It's nice. I think it's nice. But yeah, so it has skill building items from a variety of packs. It has the recycling machine and the fabricators, the candle makers, and the juice fizzing station from Eco Lifestyle. But then you'll see that I just put the freaking, what's it called? The basketball hoop in from City Living. Because basketball hoops, pretty, I don't know. I feel like that's one of the best items from City Living. It's something that people have in real life in their houses. But I did put a lot of gardening stuff on the upstairs balcony areas. And I did keep it open-ish, right? I just didn't like that it counted it as outside and the lighting was weird because it didn't count it as rooms. So I just used archways instead of having no walls. But yeah, and I changed it to a red brick because I wanted it to look industrial. And so you'll also see me include a lot of industrial features. So what I did is I ended up using the fencing from Get to Work. I don't even know if I used the staircase, but I think I used the staircase from Get to Work. And right now you'll see me going over with terrain paint. At first I went over with just a base game grass terrain paint. I actually ended up using the one from, Outdoor Retreat because it matched the roof tile. So I found that interesting that the Outdoor Retreat terrain paint is the one that matches the roof tile from Eco Lifestyle, if you're wondering. If my voice still sounds a little bit weird, it's because I am still recovering from the fact that my wisdom teeth were viciously yanked out from my face. And I'm in consistent pain and on still a lot of pain medication. So that's super exciting for me. I've taken so much ibuprofen in the last few, I don't know how many days. I could cry. There's so much ibuprofen. And so you'll see throughout I kind of just place items and around the place. I have a bunch of items up front that recycling machine, just items I knew I wanted to include. So that's why those are there. I think overall this looked pretty good. Another thing I did is in Eco Lifestyle, one of the neighborhoods comes with the industrial kind of trait anyway. But that goes away after you play the game just because the builds in that part of the world don't even give an industrial footprint. And so what I wanted to do was kind of make it so that it would be industrial longer. So you'll see in this build I have a bunch of wind turbines and solar panels on the roof. I think in my save file, what I actually want to do is make it so that I get rid of those wind turbines and solar panels and just use some of the other power generating stuff that comes in the pack that has an industrial footprint. And then the other thing is I think that the Sims team should have gone through and given some of those Get to Work industrial items an industrial footprint too, because that makes sense, right? Those little industrial cages I used on the side of the wall there should definitely be industrial, have an industrial eco footprint, I think. That just makes sense. And the fence and stuff that I used, but it's fine. It's whatever. But yeah, so I also, another thing I did is I went and on all the lots, I did not use trees from the landscaping part of the build catalog. I actually went and I used trees from hidden live edit objects, the live edit objects cheat that are basically non-functional. The game doesn't count them as real objects, and so they won't add an eco footprint to the world. So there's one EA made lot that has a crane on it, and I actually thought that lot was really cool and I wanted to keep it because I thought it was a cool idea to have in my save, but it had 2 trees on it and I just went and replaced them with trees from I don't know, the live edit objects cheat, just so that they wouldn't count towards a green footprint for the neighborhood. Because I don't want a green neighborhood. I want a smoggy, stupid neighborhood. And I also, my plan is to go through and add those, fireplaces that make things have an industrial footprint. And then like the one wallpaper that gives it wow, I can really talk today. Add the wallpapers that give the neighborhood an industrial footprint on the houses as well. Just because I think that, I want it to be an industrial neighborhood. Like, what's the point if it's not even going to count as industrial? So yeah, I use fake trees for all of this. And so you'll see all the landscaping items that I use on this are actually, or at least most of the landscaping items, I think, are from, like, hidden objects. They don't really count in the game. It's just because I want it to be smoggy and terrible and hard to breathe and asthma-inducing, and I just can't have that the way the game was set up. Yeah. This is me going through and cheating to find all those trees. And that's the one thing that's really frustrating is they were so hard to find. I ended up using trees from Cats and Dogs on this lot just because those were the only trees that I could keep finding. So it wasn't super intentional, but this lot already had a mix of packs anyway. So I thought it would be cool to I thought it'd be fine if they were from a variety of packs. Yeah, but see, even these, like, we have that same fern, I think, in our landscaping part of the build catalog, but I just used the version from the hidden objects version. So yeah, fun fact. I also found that grass object and I really, really liked it because we only have like 2 grasses that come like in game as landscaping items, and we have like the grass that comes in the base game that's kind of ugly. We have the grass that comes in Island Living, and I think those are the only ones. So yeah. Oh, and the grass roof on this building does also lend itself to a green eco footprint, but I think I'm gonna keep that just because I like how it looks. Yeah, but you won't see it in this build. I went and added fireplaces, and they don't look the best, but I think that I think it's nice to have them. The other thing is I totally was spacing putting a bathroom in here. So when you'll see that I'm putting it in right now, but it doesn't make the most sense where I put it. So I'm sorry, but it's because I thought of it last. So here we are. I think also the floor has an eco footprint, which makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's fine. If it does have an eco footprint, I might just change the flooring in here. Because I want Smogland, and the game won't give me Smogland. So frustrating. I also added a shower in here because I figured I did put a dumpster on this lot. I put it in later. But I figure if there's a dumpster, your Sims might want a shower. And so I just put like a community shower. Like I used the university shower, but I put it in its own room and I just used a curtain to block it off. So I don't think your Sims will get embarrassed if they use it. I don't think. But I'm not sure. But I don't think. I also wanted to decorate the outside of this a lot, so you'll see that I use a lot of like these wall items that came with the pack, and I think it looks so cool. Very nice. I've been talking a lot of accents lately. I don't know what it's about. At work, me and my coworkers will talk in a New York accent. We'll be like, hot sauce, fire sauce, mild sauce. Is that New York or is that New Jersey? I think it's New Jersey. We talk like that. And then one of my other friends, I don't even know what kind of accent he does, but he talks in an accent a lot too. So I talk in an accent quite a lot. I use a British one every so often, but I have a terrible British accent. And so, yeah, just all the time doing voices. I don't even know what that one's about. But, yeah, that was the other thing, is that wall right there, I definitely wanted to put something on, but nothing looked right, so I didn't. Alas, here we are. And then upstairs, I wanted to have, like, a little kitchen area, because that's, like, the one thing about community lots, is they never have stuff to replace all of your needs as a sim, and it's really annoying. So I just wanted it too. So I have like a bookshelf and a seating area downstairs that could definitely be used for like replacing your fun need. And then I have this kitchen so that you can replace your hunger need. I have a bathroom. I have a shower so you can do your hygiene and bladder need. And then your social need, there will just be other Sims on the lot anyway. So super cool. Oh, and then we'll jump ahead. I didn't even jump ahead at all. Wow, I just must have stopped recording for some reason. But yeah, I just wanted a lot of like wall decor items because the pack came with so many. And the other thing is I love that standing shelf, like that standing wall garden comes with like pre-slotted plants on it. But I don't love that like they're all the same, because if you try to put a bunch next to each other, it just looks dumb. But that's fine, I guess. I also think that most of this is something that bugs me about like base game skill building items, since they often only come in like one swatch. I feel like this pack, they like try to at least have a small variety of swatches on the skill building items. Like they're still not like a black bug house or a white bug house, but like the bug houses come in a few swatches, you know, like you can try and make it work, which I thought was really nice. I know that we don't need bins everywhere on lots. Like you only need like 2 or 3 bins on these community lots in The Sims. I put all the bins because in real life, in these kind of community lots, they'll always have like 7 bajillion million bins, and like they should. It just works better that way. Yeah, because you'll see all these like nice wall decorations I'm putting in. It's just because like the walls look so blank and empty, and I did not like it at all. Yeah, I actually think that like this upstairs bit with like the kitchen, I know that's like all that's up there, but I think it looks so nice. Like this, it's really simple, but I think it looks awesome with like those tables and stuff. I also wanted to put a chessboard in, and I ended up putting one outside. So there is only like one spot to do chess on this lot, but like you could get your logic skill up, which is I know like something you need for like the business career. I think what I should do is on the roof when I go on my save file and I get rid of like the wind turbine and the solar panels and replace them with other energy producing things that are more industrial. I should put like a little yoga mat on the roof so there's a spot to do yoga. I think that'd be cool because like in a community space like this, realistically they would have things like yoga classes that you could sign up for, and like dance classes or like music lessons you could sign up for, or painting lessons, right? Like I feel like it wouldn't just be like a place you go and do these things. Like in real life, if this was a building, you could like sign up for lessons or sign your kids up for lessons. But yeah, so I put in a music room because I felt like that made sense and you'd kind of want it to be separate from the rest. And then I wanted to put in some bookshelves just so that there was like a place you could go to like, you know, get all your skills up and like get your fun need up. And I also wanted to put in some desks with some computers just because I know for like if you're doing like a rags to riches and you want to do the freelancer career that comes with this pack, it's really frustrating to not have computers at first because you need it to do that career. So I at least wanted there somewhere to be in the community you could go that has computers. So that's why I included it here. And that's why like it's an all-purpose community space. But we're coming to the end here. So I'm about to go. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day and goodbye.